Laugh and be happy, don't you ever wear a frown. Don't let the bastards grind you down. Laugh and be happy, it's a simple thing to do. Believe in your dream, and your dream will come true for you.
You know, I met Rush Limbaugh a few years ago. He told me he had a hot date. I said, yes. You think you'll get lucky? He says, are you kidding? She'll marry anyone that's not a bloated windbag. Before I tell my next joke, I got a question to ask you. How many of you are over 21? Just raise your hand. Good, because after these next set of jokes, you'll wish you'll become sober. A drunken man walks into a bar. He sees the only woman there. He goes up to her and kisses her on the cheek. The woman frantically slaps her on the face. Or actually, slaps him on the face. And then he goes, I'm sorry. I thought you were my wife. You look exactly like her. The woman was really angry as she yelled, why, you ungrateful, no good, pathetic excuse for a drunk. The man says, funny, you sound exactly like her. A seal walks into a bar. The bartender says, what can I get you? The seal says, anything but Canadian Club. A man walks into a bar, sits next to another man. Underneath him is a dog. The first man says, does your dog bite? The second man says, no. A few minutes later, the dog takes a huge chunk out of the first man's leg. The first man says, I thought your dog doesn't bite. The second man says, that's not my dog. Glenn Beck walks into a bar. He says, give me a shot of Vicks Vapor Rub. The bartender says, oh, I get it. Mormons can't drink. Glenn Beck says, nah, I just like a good cry. Another man walks into a bar. Sarah Palin's the bartender. Next to her is a sign that says, cheese sandwich, $1.50. Political discussion, $10. The man goes up to Sarah Palin and says, are you the one that gives the political discussions? Sarah Palin says, yes. You want to discuss more information so how we can drill to the ocean and get more oil out of there? The man says, well, wash your mouth, you stupid pit bull. I want a cheese sandwich. One more man walks into a bar. He goes up to the bartender and says, give me a shot. The bartender takes out a gun and shoots the man in the arm. The man says, what'd you do that for? The bartender says, you asked for it. Now, normally I want to do more jokes, but we're running out of time, so I'll skip to one of my last three. I think you will know this one. A man goes to a doctor. He goes to a doctor and tries a checkup. The doctor says, I've got some terrible news. You've got cancer and you've got Alzheimer's. The man says, thank God I don't have cancer. Three salesmen go to a barn in the middle of the night. The barn owner says, all we got is a big bed, you can all squeeze in side by side. So they lay down side by side and go to sleep. In the morning when the sun comes up, the man on the left goes, man, I had a terrible dream. I dreamt some dog was trying to pull my arm off. The man on the right goes, really? I also dreamt a dog was trying to pull my arm off. The guy in the middle goes, I dreamt I was skiing. And finally, how many of you have heard of Bayonetta? Raise your hand.
Heard of what? What was it?
Bayonetta for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Well, you pretty much remember this joke, and not like tell it again. A PlayStation 3 fanboy, an Xbox 360 fanboy, and a conservative all go to a game store. Inside is a copy of Bayonetta. The PlayStation 3 fanboy says, I want this game. Bayonetta is the hottest chick ever, and that game is the best game ever. The 360 fanboy says, good luck with longer loading times and slower frame rate. The 360 version of Bayonetta is the best version yet. The conservative says, who's Bayonetta? I want this game so I can play as Sarah Palin. Thank you very much.
Yeah.